I've been puzzling this one for a few minutes. This is a follow-up to writing this code. And having a Google around, it seems other people have this issue where they see a flicker after present. What they're basically saying is that you're calling clear sometime after present and then going to sleep. And because you're doing clear, render, clear whatever, render, clear, sleep, you're leaving it off the screen for an amount of time. But I'm clearly not. We come in, we take the time and update the frame counter. We update anything from the user. We set the clear color and clear the rendering. Then we draw the new cross, which you can see flickering. Then we draw the FPS, which strangely I don't see flickering. And then we present that renderer. Then we go to sleep. There's no reason for that to flicker. So let me just take off the texture render, see if that caused it to flicker, and I hadn't noticed. So that's not flickering. Okay, so let's put the FPS back on there, which is a render to texture. It's flickering. So it's flickering whenever we are generating that texture. So whenever we're calling TTF render texture, we're doing something. So we destroy the texture there. So let's not destroy the texture. Let's see if that's what's causing the flicker. So destroy texture is causing a flicker? Really? Yeah, flicker, flicker, flicker. So let's take that off there, and let's change render text to take a text rendering reference. Rendering, and just do that. So the function parameter, function signature is now the text rendering we already had. Render text. So there's no result anymore. So now it's ptext create texture from surface. So I don't know if you want to reuse this. This is something I just don't know, because I'm not I'm not familiar with it. So let's look at SDL destroy texture. Find SDL destroy texture. Passing null. Okay. Create texture from surface. Query texture. Query texture might have been the thing. Yeah, query texture is what I wanted for the size, width and height thing. So SDL reuse texture or destroy. So the destroy is what's causing the flicker. Looking at game, I have a texture where I draw a game. After each rendering, its texture is blanked. I need to have the original copy. Modify, okay. Yeah, it's copying textures, not really what I want. View topic, properly doing surface. So this is from their forums. Creating my first major application, SDL, seaming textures. How expensive is it to make texture from a large surface? Is there a way to use this? Delay at all? So, okay, whatever. Right, so this is actually saying that create texture from surface was causing the delay. GFPS texture. Let me just see if that's still working after changing that to a reference. It is working and it's not flickering. Don't know whether it's leaking memory. So SDL create texture from surface. Does it reuse the texture? I don't know what it would do. The surface is not modified or freed by this function. Fine. SDL texture access hint for the created texture is texture access static. Changes rarely not lockable, changes frequently lockable. I've not done any streaming stuff. It's not a target. It's not a you can render to a texture as well, so you can make a texture that is the actual target. This is how you'd set up double buffering, basically, which we haven't got. So why? So let's put it in here now. If the text dot the texture SDL destroy texture p text the texture. You see, my brain's telling me that I'm assigning here. I'm not reusing it in any way. So if I don't destroy this first, I'm going to be leaking it. Surely. The flicker's back. Take that line away. And the flicker's gone. Okay, I'll call that there, guys. That's an extra 8 minutes on the previous hour-long plus video. I'll post these both together, put them on a blog post with this code. You guys can have a play.